Okay, so if you're here right now, this is a doozy. This section of my book is probably the one that I get asked about more often than any other section because some of y'all are just dramatic, and you want to know what are those toxic traits and those toxic people you need to look out for. Especially considering that I think we all know the significance of the people that are around you have such an influence on your life. And you do want to be on the lookout for these negative traits with people. So I have 6 distinct types of toxic people that you need to be on the lookout for right now. If these are people that you are connected with, hang out with, they're part of your family, they're part of your friends, community. I do explore that in my book on how you can deal with all that. So it doesn't mean you need to cut anybody out of your life. I'm not saying that. I'm just sharing what I've learned. That's all. Number 1, the narcissist. Listen, I hate that word just keeps being thrown around all the time. Not everybody is a goddamn narcissist. A true narcissist is somebody that sees you as a chess piece versus a human being, which it shows in their actions. I mean, they see themselves as infallible, which means that like they can do no wrong. Everybody else does wrong. They can't help but interrupt you. They love to talk about themselves or just hear themselves speak in general. They don't ask you questions. They don't wait for your responses either. They just won't shut the hell up in general. Okay, that's a narcissist. Bingo bongo. Number 2, an emotional vampire. This person is kind of wild. This person sucks the air out of the room at any given moment. They bleed you dry of your positivity and leave you emotionally spent. They always have something sad, harmful, or pessimistic to say. Emotional vampires can never just see the positive side of things, and they tend to bring everyone down with them. Number 3, the control freak. This person wants to control everything and everyone around them, especially you. They want to be in charge of what everyone is doing, saying it, everyone is doing. I think that everybody, all of us, have a control freak in our life. I think that's a tough one to get away from. Then there's the liar. Okay, this is the person that is an exaggerator, an omitter of pertinent information. Whether they tell little falsehoods or major lies, it's exhausting to have a toxic deceiver in your life because, believe it or not, dishonesty drains us because we're constantly doubting their words. So it's actually taking up a lot of brain space, believe that or not. If your intuition is telling you to watch your back, just trust your gut. 5th type that we have here is the jealous type. The jealous people are incredibly toxic because they're experts at labeling you as the problem when it's them. This can sort of get mixed up with a narcissist, but this is the reason why I say stop calling everybody a goddamn narcissist. Not everybody's a narcissist. Some people are just jealous and they're not a narcissist at all. In fact, people can become jealous about all sorts of different things. Okay, especially when you're doing well, people love to see you doing well, but not necessarily better than them. It's just the fact. It's not something that somebody's intentionally doing most of the time. Okay, so they can sneakily infiltrate your existence because they always add a bit of spice and excitement to things. In the long run, it does more damage to your psyche. Don't engage in their ways, observe, and then politely decline, but never engage, So you can have them in your life, just don't engage as much. The 6th one, now this is hard to step away from. Okay, I'm telling you right now, I'm just being honest with you. Making this list was really hilarious. The drama magnet. Remember the story I told you about the self-saboteur? Well, obviously, you don't know that story because you haven't read my book, or yet if you read my book, you know what I'm talking about. But there's a self-saboteur. It's a whole section of my book. It's really interesting. I think you'd really be able to relate to it. But the drama magnet, there's always something wrong, like always. Of course, once a problem is solved, another one emerges. They're literally like chaos manifested. Now, they're especially dangerous because the closer they are to you, the more drama they bring to your doorstep. So you've been warned. Those are the 6 traits that you need to look out, 6 types of people that are toxic. If you want to find out more and you want to find out the other 6, the opposite of this, 6 people that you want to have in your lives, you got to pick up my book, The Maguire Method. But I'll make another video. I'll talk about it. But you got to buy the book because then, all of this makes more sense.